Hi, I'm Mr. Miyagi, and this is Mr. Miyagi on another trip with, what's your name again? Oh yeah, the old Englishman. He's cooking up dinner right now. I know you're all interested in us building bikes and doing all sorts of stuff, but we have one more chance to do Rat Trap Pass, and that's what we're here for. It's cold. It's even going to get colder up on the top side. I don't know what we say here, but we're just going to go for it. We got a campfire going. Hopefully tomorrow will be a great day. So anyway, time cooking with the Englishman.
So I got a little pasta here with some cilantro and some green onions and some butter. And we're just going to kind of put that off to the side just to keep it warm. Let me prep the grill here a little bit. It's pretty good. We're going to be cooking about a 1 pound T-bone, and we're going to share it. So here we go. We're going to put a little parm. We'll sprinkle parm. We're just going to let that melt in. Now let's have a look at the steak. I know you're not supposed to mess with it too much, but I'm just going to have a look. Okay, it's stuck to the little grill, which is a problem. There we go. Let's do her. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Maillard effect. Put a little butter in there. And we've already got some cilantro and some green onions. So we're just going to let that simmer while the steak finishes off, which is getting pretty damn close. Yep. Just going to put our pasta off to the side here just to keep it warm. And then I'm going to take the steak off. And she's a beauty. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little pat of butter here and just let that melty on the steak while I cut it up. So we'll just cut it from the bone out. That lets all the melty butter go in there. And we're going to let that rest for a few minutes while we get our plates ready. I'm going to put a little bit of that on there. And try and get it kind of equal, because he gets really annoyed if he doesn't get his share. We'll scrape all the goody bits off. Then what we're going to do, get this out of the way. We're just going to tear up the steak here. Voila! A little steak and pasta, a little bourbon. Bon appetit. How was it, Steph?
Loved it.
Okay, Mr. Miyagi, would you tell us what we're up here for?
Well, we drove all the way up here from Anacortes to our secret location to go do Rat Trap Pass. We're going to attempt to go across. Now, we've had reports of snow up there, and that pass is around 3,200 feet.
And there's also 2 slides, correct?
2 slides that we have to go through. We've checked out both of them. 2 weeks ago we saw this side, the west side, and then last weekend we looked at the east side, and we found that we have ways around them. On motorcycle. Jeeps, good luck. So we're going to attempt this. I think it's going to be fun.
All right, well, this is our camp tonight. We've got a nice fire going. Mr. Miyagi is sleeping in his posh Delica truck. I'm going to be sleeping in my hammock under a tarp.
Remember you said you heard something weird? Well,
You take my bike back, I'll wait here.
I'm just gonna coast it down the hill.
Okay.
I'll coast it as far as I can. And then I'll go get...
Then you could take my back, get the Delica
Yeah.
and bring her up, and we'll load up the bikes. Yeah, something when you were
Yeah,
trying to
'cause-
kick it earlier on, it didn't sound right.
Yeah. I'm wondering if, you know, maybe that chain thingy, I don't know.
Are we still on camera?
No,
I think we are.
are we?
I think so. So it looks like we got a busted engine.
Oh well. Yeah, you notice it's really quiet right now? Well, I'm coasting back to level ground because the transmission on this little 360 locked up. Now I do have high gears. Once we get down a ways, I can maybe nurse this back to camp. And once we get back down to where the bridge and everything, I have about 5 to 6 miles back to our campsite. So we'll see what happens after that. But right now it's really nice and peaceful. The Englishman up there ahead, he's got problems with his throttle stuck wide open, so we'll look at this in a nice sunny spot here, like right here.
Steph and I are practicing the art of no-noise motorcycling. We're just tired of the engines, so we're just going to practice environmentally friendly, no-noise motorcycling.
Right. God. We're just seeing whose bike coasts the fastest. Yeah, I think when we get these back to the shop, I'm gonna pop the bottom off and explore the transmission. And on yours, we'll go through the carburetor to pull them off and clean them. And make sure all that's good to go.
So what are we doing, Mr. Miyagi?
We're doing drop the chain because the transmission finally locked up enough where I can't even junk it through gears.
So we were almost up to the first slide at Rat Trap Pass, and we had a tranny failure here, so we managed to coast most of the way back down, and we're about
Roughly 6 miles.
roughly 6 miles. We're about a quarter of a mile away from the bridge right now and out to the highway, so we are going to attempt to somehow try and get back to camp so we can pick up the Delica and the trailer and come get the bikes. So we'll fill you in a little bit.
We're back at the shop. We got the bike back to camp, loaded onto the trailer, and this is the next day. So I'm in the process of draining oil and getting ready to pull this motor out. Oh, goodness gracious. She's good and locked up, so I don't know where it's at, if it's like this on the other side where the shifter is, where it hit the drum, or I don't know, even a transmission shifting fork could have gone awry. So right now I've got to pull the motor and we'll find out. Well, I've got it on its side here so I can get the side cover off of here. And we can kind of maybe get the clutch housing and all that off. And maybe check to see maybe if something like that had frozen up. I'm not real sure what really went wrong with this motor, but like I said, we're in the process of finding out what happened. Okay, this is the moment, Englishman.
The reveal.
The reveal. Oh, wait a minute. One bolt here. Oh my God. It's normal. Oh.
There you go.
I don't know if you can see this. That is part of a tooth off the gear. Wow. Oh, look at this right here. So that's where that part of that tooth broke loose and got in there. So we're going to lift the cluster out, rear cluster. That is Horrible. Went in there and chewed that up. Oh, here's where it went. That's that third gear, remember I said?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see how the tooth kind of goes this way. It jammed it. And then it broke that one, broke that one. Well, dang it. That was definitely not a trail fix.
Yeah, a lot of the teeth are messed up.
Yeah. Well, that's where something broke, you know, because remember I said there was a little, I heard it kind of like a little click and then everything broke loose. Well, there you have it, people. Well, this is what happened. I broke a few teeth off. Just a few. Few too many.
Looked like Bogo had been in a couple of movies with Vinnie Jones.
Okay.
Lots of broken teeth.
Broke teeth, yeah. So I've already gone online and found some replacement gear clusters. And whenever they come in, I'll finish putting the motor back together. But so much for a Rat Trap Pass.
Well, it's not over yet.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
It's now become our nemesis. We did about the first 13 miles.
Yeah.
Like from camp.
Right.
And then we had the
towback was fun by the Englishman.
Yeah,
His first tow,
first time I've towed. That was interesting.
But it was nice that you had that Spectre line with you.
Yeah, I made up a little 30-foot long 3/16 Spectra tow line that I
It worked beautifully.
threw in the pouch. It was great.
Yeah. But yeah. So we got it back to camp and loaded it on the trailer, and then we loaded the Englishman's bike on, and then sat around for a little bit, had a little bit of a fire and a little snack, and then said to heck with it. We're headed for home. I was expecting the Englishman to say, I'm just going to go over. But he didn't.
No man left behind.
No man left behind.
Yeah.
I'd just gone on the other side and waited for him with the trailer, you know. But anyway, so as always, if you have any comments or questions, you can put them in the comment section below, or you can send them to my email address at tmiyagi@hotmail.com. And if you've liked this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget that ringy ding button over there for the next episode coming up. So, this is Mr. Miyagi and the Englishman saying, you be safe out there and hope to see you on the road. Ciao.
Just a quick quote from Vinnie Jones. Some people say that milk is good for your teeth. So is minding your own business.